super intense. I can't wait to hear it.
Okay, cool. We will get started then. So this is all coming from my new book that is not out yet. It is called Ballad of My Body. And I think I will start with Military Brat. This one actually, the title is a work in progress because I just recently wrote this one and I just decided I'm going to add it to the book. Okay. Paint over parchment paper barely sticks, crinkly, crunchy ocean, swishing like salty waves, sewn to brown burlap sand, the parchment whooshes around. I proudly present my art. Sixth graders stare silently at my map. My dad was first of the first battalion at the Panama Canal. The kids stare more. Nobody chuckles or insults me. Cool. Mother made me do this presentation. She says, I need to show dad I am proud of him. My dad protected our president, Gerald R. Ford. She made me memorize dad's job. He led his battalion through the jungle of Panama Canal. My dad contracted a deadly virus and can't give blood. Dad said it's from an ant bite in the jungle. My dad is my hero. Mother made me say that too. Years later, Dad said there was chemical warfare. Dad takes a blood test every year to see if he can donate. Nothing. Dad's blood is dangerous. It's in his DNA. Dad says he's proud of his sacrifice. He did it for his country. Dad says he would do anything for his country that they asked him to. And I'm done with that one. So, do we have any comments?
Did you want some?
Go for it.
Well, I like the strength in your poetry. It's so
Thank you.
personal. And I heard from a friend of mine, he said when people write poems and share them, we should know the poet a little bit better. And by reading your poem, I know you a lot better.
Oh,
And that's strong to do that to some stranger. So I applaud you.
thank you. Yes, I was definitely, that's why the title is a work in process. It's military brat because I would say I am a military brat as in I was born in the military. Only a couple years raised while in the military. While my father was in the military, but was I a brat? Yes.
But you know what? Your poem showed us that. That's great.
But I was also being forced to be proud of someone that, we're going to get more into into the poetry and you will find out, I suppose. Any
Good.
more comments as to why Gina was a brat?
Thank you.
Thank you. Any more? Are we good? Rose, did you have anything?
Well, I am very impressed with your poem. It's powerful, and yeah, but you use a very calm tone. You
Okay.
did something great.
Thanks. All right. I guess I'll move to the next one then. Um, I believe this one is straight from the book, and it's the one of the older ones that I. The title is This is a Story Told to Me by My Mother. This is a story told to me by my mother. As a young mother standing in my kitchen, boiling beans in a pot. Children out at school. Mother was on the phone, telling me a story from my childhood. She was so proud. I could see mother's long hair, which she keeps short now, since I was in junior high. In this story, I am a toddler, starting around 12 months old. She excitedly tells me how I have been brainwashed. I feel her words carve into my muscles. My sternocleidomastoid starts strangling me. Mother is great at riling me up with her proud moments. I can't access these memories and require deprogramming like a fucking robot. I used to think brainwashing was a metaphor, like everything we teach our children from birth to 5 are formative, but mother means brainwashing. I can feel my lungs not moving, but am not able to exhale. Mother says how they had a real grenade once. Dad kept it from his time as a Marine. It was a dud. I argue that sometimes duds go off and are simply delayed. Not this one. She shakes her head. Her voice is so certain and stern. Her air in her lungs move out forcibly in frustration. Your dad put the pin back in it. I don't believe that is a real precautionary movement. Not having a grenade seems like a better story. She just regards me as she always has, but maybe that's a good thing. We threw the grenade out onto the floor and would scream, "Save us, Gina, save us!" My body is silent. I feel empty. I wait like a priest behind the screen of a confessional. Then you would leap onto it and save us all. As if sedated on Klonopin. I I ask how often they did this. I don't know. All the time. Why? You liked it. You would ask to do it. You wanted to save us. A voice told her, "That's not normal." I think it was mine. Hey, any comments? I can't see your faces right now, so. Okay.
Uh,
We're going to save it.
I'll just jump in for a comment. I thought that was a profound ending, really, really profound. And I really admired the energy and the tension of that poem and how it builds and the listener takes on um, the uncertainty and the fear of the grenade, and also a lot of empathy and compassion for a recollection that, if I understood correctly, you don't feel fully honored you in the moment because of the implicit danger of the grenade. And I admired the energy put into it, the tension, and definitely empathized with the perspective as I understood it. It was a tremendous poem.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I could relate to this way too much. Oh my. I won't go into it now, but
I'm sorry to hear that.
you opened up a memory chamber for me. And that's one thing a poem should do.
I expect some poetry from that.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be woo.
That's a doozy, because that was hard for me to write.
Yeah, I can relate to that too.
Yeah. Yeah. Some of these things are way more difficult. I mean, these are the first time I read these were just at Antioch just recently, like a couple of weeks ago, like a week ago. So this is these are actually fresh, pretty fresh, and I haven't gone way into the acting part of it yet. I feel like since this is the second run of it, I kind of did do a little bit of my theatrics with my voice, and I hope that that's coming through.
Yes. Yes, I felt catharsis.
Yep.
Good. And I
You know
did,
what? You know
huh?
what I really liked about this was early on when Patrick explained how you can get some critique to it, and you were still open to it. But I think in your heart you already knew the poem was the way you wanted it to be, but you were still open to some critique to it. And great reading, great poem.
Great. Thank you. Okay. Since we're doing about five, we're gonna lighten it up now. Go towards the end, and then I have a fun one. And if I want an extra one, I guess I could. Um, hmm. So, okay, here we go. This one, these are like towards the end of the book, and this one is titled Welcome to LA. Welcome to LA. Someone crapped next to my Mini Cooper. It was 5:55 in the morning near Mefford Street. Trash from bins spilled out into static air, asphalt decorated by early garbage truck pickup, white styrofoam, blue plastic, and neon green wig hairs, cracked pavement, cluttered with brittle, sun-bleached dog shit, smoke-smeared sky, insulting sunlight, rays conducting above smog layers. Welcome to LA. Fading tar chuckling to rubber soles on my feet towards home, past droopy trees, not like in the forest, where frequencies of light prance freely. Here there are rows of parked RVs, people in pop-up tents, piled tattered blankets, cigarette butts, ash-covered soda cans, camping chairs with friends, drinking black coffee. They are the forest. Stretched rumbles of choppers, ghetto birds, thickened pulsating waves, repeatedly displacing rotating air, frequency of birds, songs lost, like that yellow rumped warbler trilling sweetly from a broken lamp post. Instead, sounds of sirens sing, not that drunken woman warbling on broken yellow dashes, but the ambulance echoing over Soda Street. They are the morning doves, dark-eyed juncos and red-tailed hawks. Welcome to LA. Do we have any comments?
Fantastic descriptions.
Yeah.
Really seeped into me.
So this is like in the book there are several birds throughout the story. Um, from the traumatic moments. And so the ones I read to you do not have all of that, obviously. I just have some of the vibrational frequency type things that I did as part of my work in those poems. And then, but there are birds in several of the other poems that I have, and in the ones where I become an adult. And so that's basically what you're seeing. You're hearing about the birds, whereas when I'm younger, the birds are characters. So they come in and out through some very traumatic times. because the ones that I read to you, although sound are obviously traumatic, um, they are not as traumatic as some of the other parts of the story. So the birds kind of help me tell the story.
It's interesting. I just want to jump in too. I agree with everything Don said. The language was exquisite, impeccable. The details seems like a poem that would look amazing on the page, and you read it really well. And it certainly describes a part of LA to experience. So I like the I like that poem.
Thanks. That was the first time I've ever read it.
Oh
And
yeah.
so, yeah, I mean, you guys, you're kind of like helping me practice here.
Oh, Gina Rae Duran. That's what I think is the thing I champion most about what we do here is opportunities to practice. And so I hope you also continue to always come back because it's a great chance. Sometimes if it's a thing to nail something you want to master for the stage, but it's also something just to be playful and try for the first time, and we do that too. So I'm glad you're showing the courage to read some for the first time.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yep.
Okay. Unless there's any more comments, I'm going to go to Caution Mexican Poppy.
Let's do it.
Okay. Caution Mexican Poppy. Just not for your consumption. Under the orange sun sliding down fretless neck of the violet sky, singing its hymn to an inharmonic quarter note C, sharp like the sting of birthing, prickly spines on wild poppies, self-preserved with poisonous sticky yellow alkaloid sap sinking smoothly still as the sun stretches its shining arms towards earth, stained with stories passed over fences, checkpoints, armed guards, shimmering cars with fumes more toxic than a small yellow-petaled flower growing on its native soil, extending prickly leaves intended for medicine and knowing hands, just not for your consumption. Whistles the sun's winds flat as a whole note D. That's it for that one. Any comments?
I can't wait to see your poems on the page.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to that. I want to see how you read your poetry.
Oh, okay.
No. Go on.
Oh, does it come through though that this is obviously a metaphor?
Mm-hmm.
Though it is true that it is the Mexican poppy is poisonous, but it is also medicine in native and indigenous people's hands, and it's been used in Mexico and by Native American people within the Americas from Mexico to here. But also I'm talking about, maybe I'm the Mexican poppy, right? Just not for your consumption. So I hope that comes through.
I'll take a risk here. So tell me if I'm completely wrong. When I heard Mexican poppy, I thought, and I thought I definitely got the metaphor of it's medicine in the right hands, toxic, but medicine in the right hands. I totally made the assumption that it was speaking to a Mexican poppy, like a male who was admiring you, and you were letting them know you weren't for their consumption.
I could have been talking about a woman, though.
Oh, could have been a woman. Yeah, just
Somebody.
that you were the Mexican poppy, and you weren't for consumption.
Them.
And not in the right hands.
Exactly. I'm just not for them.
Got it.
I'm just not for that person. Yeah.
I
So
got you,
yes,
Gina Rae Duran.
you
Yeah,
did pick up on that. Yeah, there was some sarcasm for somebody who's just
yeah,
like, maybe she's not, maybe she's got problems. No, maybe I'm just not for you.
I
And
like that.
actually, I'm a healer, so I'm like, I that's my other job. I do massage work and I help people, and I go to help homeless LGBTQ youth, foster youth, youth in juvenile hall. I do a lot of work that has actually helped and healed people, right? So, I mean, I I don't take credit for the healing. That's their process, right? But the point is that just because they didn't experience that in a relationship with me doesn't mean that I am not still the person that I am,
I love
right?
that. Yeah, I love that. It's powerful, powerful metaphor. Okay, great.
Okay. I think I have one more, and it was my fun one.
Okay.
So I just got to pull that up here because I could have sworn that I had it in this file. Ah, I think that, oh, there it is. Okay, so I was in Tromsø a while back in Norway. And so this is actually an extra one that I was not sure if I should add to the book or not, but it's very fun. So I thought it would be fun to read for you all. There was a murder in Tromsø. Flap, flap, wings black. They did not scream. Darkness into daylight. They played, ate merrily in snow. Did not squawk, squawk, rattle, rattle. They flapped wings in delight. Flap, flap, wings black. Sat in a tree, wore gray vests, wrapped gently around their breasts. They did not need snow boots or crocheted beanies. Neither did I. Their eyes met mine to ask why. I wore one my sister made. Chatter, chatter. You don't need that. They laughed in flight. Flap, flap, wings black. I took off my green hat. Let snowflakes fall on hair black. Time to play, eat merrily in snow. The end. Like I said, I like to end happy.
You started happy. You were
That's
happy the
good.
whole way through.
Even through the darkness.
It's just you. Gina Rae Duran, 150-watt bulb.
Thanks. I hope you enjoyed that. Like I said, it was just a fun one. And honestly, I've never even edited that one. And I just wanted to have something fun to read because I really loved Trumza. It was beautiful. And the crows are so interesting because they really do look like they're wearing gray vests. They're cute.
Great work.